welcome to the Drive-In Dish podcast. We had a great opening day in college basketball yesterday with a 14-3 record. So we probably should retire from picking college basketball games the rest of the year after getting off to such a hot start. San Diego State plus the 3 was a winner. Georgia State plus the 8 was a winner. UT San Antonio, Oklahoma never happened due to COVID. Texas minus 19 was a winner. Rhode Island plus 8 was a winner. St. John's minus 10 was a loser. St. Louis minus 24 was a winner. Santa Clara minus 12.5 winner. Florida Atlantic plus 4.5 winner. Purdue minus 9.5 winner. Eastern Michigan plus 21.5 winner. Omaha plus 6.5 winner. Pacific minus 6.5 was a loser. Northern Iowa plus the 2.5 was a loser. Louisville minus 21 winner. Michigan minus 14 winner. Toledo plus 3 winner. And finally, Providence minus 19.5 was a winner as well. So that totaled 14-3 on day one of college basketball. What do we got for day two? We once again have a pretty big slate of games on Thanksgiving. I don't have quite as many picks today, but we've still got a pretty high volume with sort of low money balanced wagers till we sort of get a full feel of how college basketball is going to break out. So we start off with Villanova minus the 5 versus Arizona State. We'll see if Arizona State can play well in back-to-back games, but love this Villanova team this year, and I think they'll start off with a pretty easy win over Arizona State minus the 5. We have Purdue plus 1 versus Clemson. Just like the way Purdue has the size over here versus Clemson, and I think they'll play a pretty good game. Belmont minus 23.5 over Howard. McCore Maker doesn't scare me too much. Think this Belmont team will be too much for Howard. St. Joseph plus 7.5 over Auburn. Just Auburn lost a lot of people this year and are already ineligible for making the tournament, so don't know how much they have to play for. Plus, I think some even more sanctions are coming down the pipe from what I've read. So St. Joseph plus the 7.5 over Auburn. Like this San Francisco Dons team, and I think they'll put it on a lowly Townsend team who's traditionally very, very poor in college basketball. San Francisco minus the 7.5. We have VCU plus the 10.5 versus West Virginia. This should be one of the big-time games, and if you're watching college basketball today, VCU, West Virginia would be one I'd say to watch. VCU plus the 10.5. Really think they'll be able to hang in there versus the Mountaineers of West Virginia. We're going to ride Austin Peay minus the 9.5 over a really poor ETSU team who lost their coach and pretty much lost everybody from their really dominant team the last couple of years, especially last year where I thought they'd make a lot of noise in the tournament, but it just was not to be. So Austin Peay minus 9.5. The Nebraska Cornhuskers minus 3.5 versus Nevada. Really like the way they looked the other day. Think Fred Hoiberg has these guys going in the right direction, and I think they can make some noise here. So Nebraska with a win over Nevada minus the 3.5. Memphis minus 4.5 versus Western Kentucky. Love the way Memphis played the other day. Defense was really, really solid, and Penny Hardaway had these guys playing hard. Don't think Western Kentucky will be able to bounce back quite as well. And last but not least, the main event game of the day, Gonzaga versus Kansas. Love Gonzaga minus the 3.5 here, though this should be an excellent game. And if you're watching the Houston Texans, Detroit Lions, I'd probably switch over and watch two of these top teams battle it out. So that's our drive and dish for the day. Be sure to follow all the Green Light Network shows, Football Time, Know It All, and good luck with your picks.